Hi everybody, this has been an amazing little project. I've actually got another video to do as well because we do a third pot and I'm even better at it in the third pot, but it is wonderful. Here's putting flowers into clay. Right, so really just want to explain what we're doing now here. This is a beautiful wedding bouquet from a friend of mine's wedding at the weekend, and they've asked me to roll some clay and put it into some clay for them. So I'm just about to get the roller on it. Let's see how it goes. I don't know how the rose is going to go, and yeah, let's just where do you start? Right, let's just do it. It don't matter what, everybody sees me doing everything all over the place, don't they? It's going to work, but what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to just lightly try and see if I can push the rose in, because I'm not really sure how the rose will work, but we need the rose because that's part of the main. Let's see if we can. This has got some amazing little balls. Let's take the rose out. Let's just do the rose hard. And we've got the rose collar, that's it. Let's take that out and see. Can't see. I think we might find that the rose isn't as good as the other things, but we can. Right, now I can go back in here. Right. It will have either worked nice when you've got somebody holding the camera. That's very delicate, isn't it? Oh, that's nice. Give that a bit more. Better. Because whatever's left burns off. Do you know what I mean? So it doesn't matter if you. Not enough, is it? This ended up really good. And the fur, I don't know if there's another bit of fern that's thicker than that. See, it comes up all right on the camera, and of course you won't really see it until we put some colour in it when we fire it.
Yes, I am going to video it.
I'm not away here, am I?
No. Okay, so what I've done here is I've just rolled a slab out using my wooden parts. And now I'm going to cut this into a square because we're going to make a vase. And hopefully it's the right size to go around some cardboard tubing that I've got. Okay. Yeah. So I've never done one of these before. My friend just said to me, oh, you're just going to knock one up then. So, yes, she says, I am. I have a piece of tissue paper that I've now lost. That's my template. Oh, well. That's fine. Let's square off the edge then. Let's, okay, so I'm going to cut down this length with this beautiful metal ruler that my husband's just found.
Did you say your beautiful husband just found?
I was kind.
When?
Let's cut that off there like that. It's good. It's a bit. Maybe should have been a bit thinner, but I can go a bit thinner in a minute. And then we'll cut the top off. That's 9 inches. 9 inches. I'm probably in front of the camera now, but c'est la vie. Okay, so it is quite thick.
These videos have got to start on a little bit of humour to them.
Yeah, people saw that in the one that we put up with the skiing deer. There you are. So I am just laid these on, and I'm just got my little roller because last time I don't think I rollered it enough. And I'm just trying to get enough of an imprint of everything. What the problem is with this is it is leaving a mark, so I will have to just spend some time afterwards and there's code going on in the corner. I think she's saying take some photos, take some photos. Yeah, get some befores and afters.
It's a shame you couldn't put a bit of glass over the top of that.
Oh,
Take
that's
it
fab,
like
isn't it?
that.
Have it as a picture.
Yeah.
It's very hard with soft petals, and I think that's why everybody does ferns and grasses. Big berries. Roses are a bit difficult as well, but we're trying our hardest. Right. Have we got any space missing, do we think? Could put a bit of, could do another bit of the fern. Just put it in a bit harder somehow. If I take... Shh. Anthony, you're so naughty.
Are you finished? You good? You done? Yeah.
Anthony, that has no relation to understanding what's going on when people listen.
Jen, which ball?
My dog's wanting attention.
Fetch it. Where's it gone?
This is not really thick enough, is it? But we'll just put it in here in the corner, into this bit of the corner. It's not really. Just take this off and we'll put it over the top. That should have a good. It's a bit hard when you. I think we will use the. Oh, let me see. Let's try this rolling pin, shall we? Oh. Oh, right, that's going to be lovely.
Yeah.
I think we need a little bit more of that. Put that off there. That's good. That's nice. Right, let's see what we got, and then what we'll do is we'll make a decision whether we need anything else. We like those bits. Yeah, that's brilliant. That's really how. Yeah, look, that's really nice, and that probably does. That's better. So what we've done is we've chosen. Oh yes, we've got a bit more. We've got a bit more of a shape on that one. This one might be a bit boring. We might have to put something over the top of this one in a minute. Oh, they're nice. No, that's all right. We like that.
Worn out, buddy. Almost leave it out.
Leaf it out.
Look for pleasure branch.
I've not got the glasses on.
You branching out.
Yeah, these aren't your jokes though, are they? I seem to remember Ian using them a lot. That's nice.
Absolutely, isn't it? Absolutely.
This works quite well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This.
Yeah, when you get the colour in that, that's going to look
When
quite
yeah,
nice,
when you
isn't
get a celadon, different celadon in that bit compared to the other one, that works really. That's worked well.
I think we selected the pieces better this time as well, didn't we? 'Cause
You
You
did.
knew what was
yes,
gonna
yes,
go
you
deeper.
did.
Yeah.
You did select the pieces better.
You know what, you're on about doing that at vase. You wouldn't have to. It would be nice to have a vase, though, wouldn't it? It would be nice to have a vase.
Well, it's going to be quite a big bar.
Or you sent him under the holly bush. Doesn't like going under the holly bush.
Right.
Yeah, that's his feet under the holly bush.
Video in. Let's not talk about silly things that have nothing to do with pottery. Okay, so we're going to add a little bit more, if I can. Maybe. Sometimes it's difficult, isn't it, when you go and though that when it's that colour with the green behind, actually, to be fair, that's the point, isn't it? I'm back to that thought about just perhaps putting a little bit of a line around those ones, so that when it's glazed, it actually, yeah. So if I just take a
Do you want me to hold it?
oh, bottom. You can crunch that up, get the bits out of it though. Right, the next bit. We'll clear up, and now we'll work out how to mould this round. So I'll just take these bits out of here. I don't mind in the red bag. No, in the red bag. As long as it's not got. Don't you think it's funny that as I'm doing this, there's hands appearing, assisting?
The minions.
That's going to be quite interesting. These
Yeah.
I did Cameron's Archer's. I should do your grandchild as well. I did Archer's foot when he was first born and did it in like a see-through glaze. It was lovely. And I've said I meant to do it when he was here this weekend. Actually, I said I'm going to try and do it every year with him.
That's a good idea.
Right. So. Wow, I am so impressed with that, actually. It looks so much better through a camera lens. That's really smart, that one. Look at that. So, it'd be nice to put this as all celadons. We're going to make this into a vase, so let's see how we get on. So, what we're going to do is we're going to do this. And what we want to do is get it so that it is... Right.
Brilliant.
That is too big, but what we've got to have is the confidence to take it. It's a bit wet. We've got to have the confidence to actually just get on with it. So, yeah, we're going to...
Oh yeah, there's that thinner one.
Yeah.
That too thin. It'll give you... You know, you can
It's
hold
a
it
support.
against
It's more of a support thing than
Yeah,
it is
exactly.
because I need to get to the point where I join it.
Do you want me to cut your length of this?
Right. This is not cut square though. I'm going to stand this up. I really don't know whether that's going to work for me, Mr. Hook. Right, you ready? You turn yours.
Roll this way.
You roll. It's a lot bigger than that, but that's okay. I think what we're going to have to do anyway is
stand it
I'm
like that,
going to
so it
have
can't
to.
be easier.
I'm going to have to do what I was going to do anyway.
Yeah.
We're going to get rid of that, and we're going to join it.
You don't film me for security reasons. Social security reasons.
Social security reasons.
Social reason.
Do you know, if we had vlogs like this where we took the mickey, they would be much more watched. I'm doing this back to front, aren't I? I want to go on that bit. What have I done?
That's correct. Yeah.
Is it correct?
Yeah.
Does it look correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a teacher here.
Well,
When we found him, he was this colour all over him. The neighbour saw him yesterday.
Right.
Making an escape. They didn't know Jensen. Didn't recognise you, did she?
so here's some slip I prepared earlier. Why is it so quiet? Because I'm usually talking my way through things, aren't I? That's why. And I've got an audience today.
Yeah, we're watching.
I've got friends here. I have friends.
Yeah, they're only pottery friends.
They are not. They're lifelong friends. They've been friends for 35 years. No, 45 years, for God's sake.
40 years.
To you, Anthony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're
There's
going to...
32 on that, you know. 40 years.
You just think what you were getting away with, isn't it?
Right, no, we're not allowed to have anything that's discussed that's improper. I haven't got any rags. Right.
Just his bed.
What I will do is I'm going to add a bit in the inside. I'm going to roll a bit inside where the join is to make it thicker.
Happy with that? That's good. I'm happy with that if you're happy with that. Any more, you're off.
It's better like that. I've got somebody to video what's going on. You can see me my jokes all over.
I'm so good at the way doing. I didn't overdrink because like every time you drank a sip, the
Does
weight
she know
was
she's
sitting
going to be on it?
And
Talking
another
about her
sip of
alcohol.
it.
It's funny how it suddenly goes quiet. Just thinking about putting a bit. Yeah, I'm just changing my mind there. I'll put a bit more slip in that. Whispering, there's lots of whispering going on. I don't know what that means, but there's whispering. It's around the line. I'm feeling I'm being watched.
You are.
That isn't very good, really. Don't like that a lot. But I will, when it's a little bit drier, I will just want to make sure that I've got enough thickness on that. Making the bottom.
Not yet.
Does she realise? Please ignore any conversation that's taking part outside this room. I have no knowledge. Yeah, you know, it's alright, they don't have to be quiet, I don't care. Gives people something to listen to, doesn't it? So, this friend of mine called Mario, who's holding the camera, who watches all my videos, lovely. He could put more comments though, because we like comments, don't we? Oh, and by the way, subscribe, like, and share.
That's the one.
That's the word. Anyway,
Notification.
notification.
Well, I'm slowly.
But where I was going to Pottery in Northampton over at Castle Ashbury, she's now moving nearer to me at Weedon. So I've just said he should go on a course because he's actually really enjoying it here, or he should get on my wheel and have a go, I suppose. Right, there we go. We're now making the bottom. So I'm using the wood to make sure it's the right thickness. Pot is about 6 inches. So I'm just putting a mark around it so that I know that's a circle, because I want to try and keep this vase as cylindrical at the bottom as I can. And then what we'll do is we can mark that up ready for slipping. Now I will move the...
Okay.
This wine's good, man.
We don't care, do we, Mario? We're doing a video
That's
for
correct.
Pottery for my... I need some videos because everybody loves them and I'm not putting enough up.
That's the first comedy one.
The first what?
Comedy one. Bit of comedy in there.
Well, because my husband's actually taking part with a glass of wine. Well, hey. Yeah, well, apparently when we get to the new house, there's going to be a lot more of this. I really do need that little device. Please don't say anything that's out of order, Mr. Hook. 'Cause I don't trust you. Never made a vase before without throwing it on the wheel. What about that then? Right. A bit of slip.
Slip.
The Lancaster went over on Saturday.
They were at a wedding.
Hence the flowers.
Hence the flowers, yeah. Come on then, mate.
It is worse than mine.
We've definitely got to get that other one back down and put more in it before those flowers wilt.
Yeah. Bless it. It's only the roses that are
Surviving.
hacking, yeah, getting through it.
You got to go and drive me for fish and chips, Anthony. Right, let's move this over.
Want some help?
No.
You sure?
Yeah. It may not be round, but it doesn't matter. So we will get a little bit of clay in.
Probably look better off if you trimmed the bottom off afterwards.
I'm leaving that on purpose, Anthony. Wow.
How long have you been married?
Seriously?
How many years have you been married?
You got to be
guys?
joking, right? When we were in Antigua, we at work we say wow when something we don't agree with something. Wow has a lot of expression. Wow, wow, wow. And then my friend who works in a bank in Antigua, she says, "Oh, I say seriously? You got to be joking, right?" Okay, that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good.
So how long do you have to dry out for then?
Oh, well, it'll have to be covered up for probably a good week and a half with to dry it quick. I don't want to dry it quickly. I quite like the idea of them. I might cut that. And,
Makes sense.
And then the worst thing is if you then fire it and it cracks on the biscuit.
I've not actually done that though, have I? I've done it once when I. It's when you have to let when you bisque, you have to let the hole stay open in the kiln,
Yeah.
so that any steam comes out. Because you can very easily think that something's dry, and it's not. Okay, that'll be cleaned up. Right, now, so I want a little bit of clay inside the bottom. Right, you in? Coming in, Mario, you coming in with the camera? Don't know what you can see. We need a torch. I'm just putting a bit of, see, I'm just putting a bit of rolled up clay around that edge. So we're actually supporting the join. I'm going to get a bit more clay for that last bit. A little bit, a couple of inches. I wish. If we wanted to really do well on YouTube and that, you'd be following all the latest songs and doing some good acts like
TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok. Oh, I don't know.
That one, that diver did.
Yeah,
Don't get me
Ashley.
started.
It's not actually a diver. It's a gymnast.
Let me see, there's a
Ashley.
those followers
Yeah, no, no.
I'm going to tell you.
We've still got 4 weeks to use up. Of course you didn't mulch. It's like
I fish every day. I get up.
I'm just going to leave this sort of.
Drink 10 o'clock in the morning.
So we have a bit of a, and I will sand that off, and I know whether I want it or not. What we could do, we could have a mark down there to show where the join is if we want, but I can look at that when it's dried a bit.
What we do is
So I'm going to cut the bottom off now.
play racket. So we go for 7 in the morning and play racquetball with them. We play with them. So it gets a bit fit.
Very quite good to play Cameron at that,
Well,
actually.
you can't play.
I was just about to say,
You might snap
come on
something.
now.
We're not letting you near.
You know my experience.
We're not letting you near anything like that.
That's true. One of those will be snapping again.
There we are. We have a vase. I'm liking you as my cameraman, Mario.
I'm loving it. Bit of product placement. Look. I'm sure.
Now, what we've got to do is just watch that we don't dry out too quick before this is all. And then let it dry enough that I can. Really, that should all be brushed up there. But what I don't want to do is I've got to really think how I do it so we don't. If you know what I mean. I don't want to go over the plants. I might have to see when it's gone. I can perhaps carve. Now, looks like I've got a video to make and get it up. And then I better do one of me tidying up. There you go. Oh, I've got to stay. Right, okay, so I don't want this to dry out too quickly. So I use cling film on my pieces, and it's worked very well for me so far because you can actually just make sure that all the air's out and it just.
Did you say you reuse it as well?
I reuse my cling film, yes I do. And then if I'm really worried about it, I'll just put a towel over the top. And then we'll... So I'm really worried about it, I'll go and get a wet towel and do that. Then it will just hold the weight down. And then we'll give that, I'll have a look at that tomorrow. Okay, we're going to get the other bit back out and have a look and see whether we want to do another one or get rid of or deal with that one. So well, this was all a bit random, but thank you very much for watching this so far. I'm going to get this up as soon as I can, and then we'll have a look. I like some suggestions of how to glaze it. I'm thinking celadons because all the if we go over to the, shall we go over to the original? Very sad now. It's all shades of pink.
On that glass.
Shades of pink. You see, shades of pink. Let me move the alcohol from the party we're having. But what a great fair trade it is, and whites and creams. So yes. See you. I'll do a Niall then. See you later.